Hey guys, my name is Tammy Guillory. Thanks for tuning in today. Guys, this is totally out of my comfort zone. I'm going to tell you. If you know me, you know that I really hate to write. And I started this claiming it 29:11, which is for Jeremiah 29:11 Bible verse. That's why I picked the numbers 29:11. But I started the Claiming It group, and I've been doing a lot of writing. And I'm like, why am I writing when I really don't like to write? I'd rather be in front of a room. I'd rather just talk to you about my thoughts. So this is still out of my comfort zone. I'm going to tell you, I have been being nudged all day long to have this discussion with you. So this morning I was texted by one of my very dear friends, and she was feeling very discouraged. And I had just read an article, and I really feel like God prepares us when we need it. And the article was just what she needed to hear. So I'm going to start by just kind of telling you a little bit about that. Your choices matter. Your choices matter. You can choose faith or you can choose discouragement. And that really does matter. This month is a very impactful month for me. We have Breast Cancer Awareness Month is October, right? And I've been impacted by breast cancer. I haven't personally had breast cancer, but I had a very dear friend of mine who died in her 30s of breast cancer. And, you question why. But she led a very impactful life. And she still impacts me today by the way she lived and the faith that she had. And I just had another friend of mine that was diagnosed with breast cancer at 42 years old. So cancer, and especially breast cancer, is something that's impacted many of us. Actually, I'm thinking of my friend Jeannie. Her sister went through breast cancer, and my friend Deb Arman, and the names can go on and on and on, right? So we've been impacted by that. But another thing that I've been impacted by is domestic violence. And I was actually a personal victim of domestic violence. I won't go into that because that's another story for another day, but that's the two issues and the two platforms that we're looking at this month is breast cancer awareness and domestic violence awareness. And so I will say this. If you know me from high school, I'm a different person today. And I truly believe that everything that we go through in life, we can again choose faith or be discouraged by it. And for me, it grew me into the person I am today, the confident woman that I am today, the woman that has a purpose to impact others. And that's why I'm hoping this message will do for you today, because I thought about going in my private group page with just my sales force and my team. And then I was like, maybe I'll go on my Claiming It page, and maybe I'll go on my regular page. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do this video. And there's somebody out here that needs to hear the message. So I have notes. Yes, I do. Like I said, this is kind of my first time, well, maybe my second time that I do a video publicly. So just bear with me here. But, so I will say this before I go into the message that I want to tell you about. I started my Claiming It page this year, and I really still don't 100% know where God's leading me with this. So I was doing like Health Tip Tuesdays and, Thursday Thoughts. And again, I don't like writing. I have no problem with talking. I mean, I got all kind of stuff going on in my head. But writing it down, it's tough for me to take my thoughts and put it on paper. So I don't know where the page is bringing me, but I will tell you the reason I started it is because I'm being nudged. I'm being nudged to live out my purpose, and I do know my purpose. So Claiming It is actually my business name. I went ahead. I've been with the company for 4 years. That really does align with my values. Their mission statement aligns with my values, and 1099 and needed to go ahead and do an LLC for tax purposes and all that. And so when I was struggling with a name for my company, my friend and I, Caprice, actually sat down and kind of brainstormed a little bit. And I knew where I wanted to go with it. I wanted people to believe in themselves, claim it, be it, because guess what? You can achieve anything you want in life if you work for it, right? And so that's why we came up with Claiming It. And then with the Facebook page, because my business is Claiming It LLC, but with the Facebook page, I really wanted to bring in Jeremiah 29:11. So I just wanted to explain that for those of you who might be following that page. And I would ask you to kind of invite some of your friends to follow it as well. When I talk about the company that I've been working for 4 years, their mission statement, and that's important, right? To have a company with a strong mission statement. Their mission statement for 35 years is to enhance the lives of those we touch by helping people achieve their goals. And that mission statement and my values just really align up. So, and it goes back to claiming it, right? So anyway, I want to go ahead and give you some information that I read this morning. And I'm actually going to read it from this magazine. It's actually one of my company's magazines. But it is so good. And I can't take credit for it because my CEO, Frank Vandersloot, wrote it. But I think that it is impactful in so many ways for each and every one of you. I will tell you also another little plug that I want to put in is Healing Place Church in Baton Rouge. You can find them on Facebook. Pastor Rachel did an amazing message on Wednesday night for Women's Night on breakthrough. And it really does go hand in hand what I'm fixing to read. So as I was reading this morning, I get the text from my friend, right? So I've already read this to her, but I want to read it to you because I think it's going to impact many of you. So it says, faith is what leads us to act. Faith is the most powerful attribute anyone can possess. If we have faith in God and faith in ourselves, nothing can defeat us. The opposite of faith is discouragement. Nothing comes from discouragement. It's an evil force that causes despair. Discouragement causes us to lie to ourselves and tell ourselves that we can't do it, that we should give up. Discouragement causes us to give up on our goals and cheats us out of having a great life. Both faith and discouragement are choices. We can choose to have faith or we can choose to be discouraged. We can choose whether to embrace the most powerful or the most destructive forces in the universe. It's that simple, but it's important. In other words, attitude is everything. Far too many people never realize their true potential because they are afraid to set goals, and they never get started because of the fear of failure. I think I'm talking to some people. Often people misinterpret success to be lack of failure, but it's actually the opposite. Success is always the result of repeated failures. Success is simply the process of getting back up every time we fail. Those who understand this principle are assured of success. Those who don't are assured of failure. And it goes on to, some other really good points. But I want to share, when it comes to business and success, I've always been successful. No matter what company I was working for, I climbed up the corporate ladder of success and I was there, right? I was always successful. But I always struggled with weight loss and eating. And it really is what we tell ourselves, because I become discouraged. And I'm not going to do that this time. I'm just putting it out there. I've been, 3 weeks ago, I made a choice. I made a choice to change my lifestyle and eat healthy and eat wholesome foods and just do the right thing for my body. And guess what? Last Thursday, I fell off the wagon. I went to Kevin's out here. I ate fried pasta and artichoke dip and drank 2 glasses of wine and came home and drank another bottle. And I was discouraged. So Saturday, I did it all over again. And Sunday, I was like, that's it. Enough is enough. But you know what? So often, I allow that one little bit of discouragement to derail me. And then I'm going back to old habits. But I didn't do that this time, and I'm so proud of myself. So Monday, I jumped right back on board. I'm doing a reset. I feel great today. Like, I had the best day at the gym. I wore like a tight fitted shirt. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm rocking it today. Guys, I'm just saying, don't let discouragement derail your goals, whether it be business or personal. And I want to also leave you one other thing. God uses setbacks in our life to mold us and to build us into the person that we're supposed to be for the breakthrough that he has for you. I've had so many failures. I've done so many things wrong. And I haven't arrived. I'm still learning today. And, I think that he uses sometimes these setbacks to quiet our mind, bring us back to prayer, so that when we do have our breakthrough, we know it wasn't us. We can give all the glory to God. And so I have so many areas that I give him glory every single day, and I'm so grateful for the life I live. So anyway, look, I'll even say this real quick before I leave. I talked about the abusive relationship I was with my first husband. It was bad. I'll talk about that another day, okay? But I'm not even, I don't even, I have no anger towards him. I forgave it, because guess what? Going through the abuse that I went through has made me a more powerful woman today. And I hate to admit it, but my daughters were 4 and a baby when I left him. And my daughter, Kaylee, who witnessed some of that, is the powerful, amazing woman she is today because of what she went through. And she remembers it. So guys, whatever you're going through, God has a plan for you. And there's something better out there. So today, I hope that you choose faith. Don't be discouraged. Have a great day. It's beautiful weather out here. I'm in Louisiana. I'm not sure where you're at, but go and enjoy it with your family this weekend. Thanks, guys.